morning, Jags. It's first things first period, and that means it's time for our morning show. On TJTV, I'm your host, Malia. Just a quick reminder, orders for new Hornet t-shirts and sweatshirts are due today. If you order today, please bring your form and cash to Student Services to Miss Runyon. If you have any questions, email Miss Lewis or stop by MH11. Just a reminder that Monday, October 11th is a reverse minimum day. This means that the day starts with lunch. If you are planning on getting food, be sure to come from 10:58 to 11:30. First period then starts at 10:35, so eat fast and don't be late. You are not getting lunch. Just be sure to come to school before 11:35 to pick up your new schedule for term 2. From your advocacy teacher, Wednesday, October 13th is also a reverse minimum day. You can find the rest of the reverse minimum day schedule on the school website at tjms.egsd.net. Now I'll hand it to Javon for sports talk.
Hey Jax, I'm back to talk sports talk. Our cross-country team today are going to be in a meet called the Elk Grove Cross-Country Championship meet. Good luck. Since I've already explained weeks 4 NFL games, I'm going to be trying my best to predict the winners of next week's games. Also, before I start the predictions, last night the Rams beat the Seahawks 26-17. Okay, starting on my first prediction, I know for a fact the Raiders are going to bounce back from the loss and beat the Bears. I just know the Raiders defense can stop the Bears while their offense can work. I think the Falcons are going to beat the Jets for sure. Packers have been hot, winning 3 times in a row, while the Bengals have only won 2 times in a row and lost to the Bears. So I think the Packers are going to win. Vikings are beating the Lions. They're going to shatter the Lions. I think the Broncos can pull off the win against the Steelers just based on the fact that the Broncos quarterback is looking pretty good and can probably pull this one off. Buccaneers are obviously going to win and wipe out the Dolphins. Another good game, but I'm going to say the Saints are going to beat the Washington football team. Panthers are going to beat the Eagles. Titans are going to break the Jaguars, putting them on a streak of 5 loses. I think the Patriots will win against the Texans only because they almost beat the Buccaneers. The Cowboys are going to beat the Giants. The Cardinals are going to obviously smack the 49ers. The game of the week, Bills vs. Chiefs. Now listen to Chiefs fans. You guys' offense is packed with a great defense, but I'm not going to lie, your offensive line won't be able to hold the Bills for too long. Bills are beating Chiefs. On Monday next week, the Ravens will beat the Colts. Moving on to something new, as I've been asked by many people to talk about, the Major League Baseball. I'm not going to lie, I don't really know much about baseball, but from doing some research, I was able to find out that the baseball leagues are close to the playoffs. Yesterday, the Astros beat the White Sox 6-1 in the American League Division Series Game 1. Making Houston lead series 1-0. Also yesterday, the Rays beat the Red Sox 5-0. Also in the American League Division Series Game 1, making them 1-0. Today, the last 2 games I just mentioned are playing again their second time, while the National League Division Series games are first starting up with the Braves going against the Brewers, and then the Dodgers are playing the Giants. Once again, good luck on our finals, and I hope you do great. I'm Javon, and I'll see you soon at Talk Sports Talk.
Thanks for those predictions. Now, some people love math and some people don't. Let's go to Eva to see why we have to learn math.
Hello, Jax. I'm Eva, reporting for TJTV. Have you ever wondered why we need to learn math? Let's visit some math teachers to find out.
Why should we learn math anyway? Well, you know what? First of all, I wouldn't ask you why should we learn English, because it's a part of everything we do in everyday life. Every time you deal with money, every time you deal with sports statistics, are you going to get a good deal on something? Do you have enough money in your budget? Can you afford that car payment? Can you afford that house payment? How much money should you leave for a tip? How much is 40% off with an additional 20% off? Is that really 60% off or not? How are you knowing that an advertiser is taking advantage of you or not? You need to know the math so you have the evidence to see whether they're telling the truth or not. This is your math moment from Mrs. Millbrook.
So why do we need to learn math? We need to learn math because we use it every day. We use math when we're shopping. We use math when we're going to investing money, if we're buying stuff, if we're trying to understand science or history. We have to use data to be able to understand everything, and so math is a very important subject to learn.
I think people should learn math because it's not only the math skills. You could tell me all day you're not going to use the Pythagorean theorem in real life, and you might not, but you are going to use critical thinking skills. You're going to learn about problem solving, and I think a big takeaway from math is that you can make a mistake and that you actually learn more from that than getting the answer right all the time. Thank you, teachers, for your wonderful interview. And I'm Eva reporting for TJTV.
Now let's take a quick commercial break.
Do you feel hungry for a snack? Well, come on down to the student store for some delicious flaming hot oven baked Cheetos. These have 50% less fat than regular cheese flavored snacks. You can find this delicious snack down at the student store for just $1. See if you can handle the spice.
Today is the last day to purchase yearbooks at a reduced price of $45. So get your orders in. You can go to the Toby Johnson Middle School website and click on the yearbook banner. In order to purchase a yearbook, make sure to search the school by name.
This week was mental health awareness. Some of the important mental health topics are depression, anxiety, and bipolar disorder, and many more. If you're struggling with your mental health, talk to a trusted adult, a teacher, parent, or neighbor, or even your school counselor. All these options are great options. You can set up a meeting with your counselor in the Wellness Google Classroom. The 8th grade Google Classroom code is lowercase URK5FJ, and 7th grade code is lowercase YINBOX2. If you need immediate help, you can call 100-273-8255. or 800-273-TALK. You can also text HOPE to 741-741. Hey Jax, this is just a reminder that the Monday, October 11th is a reverse Monday day.
On Friday, October 1st, Franklin High School.
Okay, that means that the day starts off with lunch. If you are planning on getting food, be sure to come from 11:58 to 12:30. Then first period starts at 11:35. So eat fast and don't be late. If you are not getting lunch, just be sure to come to school before 11:35 to pick up your term 2 schedule from your advocacy teacher. Wednesday, October 13th is also a reverse minimum day. You can find the rest of the reverse minimum days on the school website at tjms.egusd.net. Now before we end, let's go to Yusuf for a recap on the homecoming parade.
On Friday, October 1st, Franklin High School celebrated their homecoming with a big parade that came right through our campus and theirs. Toby Johnson Middle School band and programs such as Leadership, Yearbook, and AVID joined in on the parade. Participants put a lot of work into preparing for the parade.
One thing I look forward to about being in the parade is that I get to cheer and I get to see everyone's reaction, which is really nice, and everyone just looks like they're having a really good time.
Wanting to make people smile was a common goal for Franklin High School students as well as Toby Johnson students.
Looking forward to meeting up with some friends, seeing everybody's smiles.
Some people were excited to see friends and even family members go by.
I got to see my cousin in the Polynesian Club.
Seeing all the clubs at Franklin was a treat. Literally, as many of them threw candy.
It was really interesting. I got to record all of the moments and got free candy.
For Toby Johnson students, the parade was a preview into their future life at Franklin High School.
My favorite part about the parade was watching all the high schoolers go by and wave back at us.
Not only did the students enjoy the parade, Toby staff also had their favorite moments.
I love seeing the band performing with Mr. Marbelli. I love that they have been working so hard, and it sounded wonderfully, and the kids were all smiling and happy.
The parade brought a lot of enjoyment to the end of the day. Reporting for TJTV, I'm Yusuf El Salema.
A quick reminder, the student store will be closed. Thanks. Now that's all we have for today. We'll be back Tuesday with another episode of First Things First on TJTV. I'm Anna, and on behalf of our great reporters and the rest of the TJTV crew, make today your best day yet. Bye, Jags!